Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Ripple wants to end Xrp lawsuit with summary judgment by mid-May. Well, mid-May isn't that far away if we think about it, but I think that this case has one last twist, and that is no one's gonna tell you when this is gonna settle. Yeah, we want to settle by mid-May, but I still am of the opinion that we're going to settle in April. And again, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but there is just too much noise about a settlement coming to disregard April. I mean, who knows? Maybe it could be before the end of March, but no. Let's be serious. I believe that there is a strong possibility of April. I've always been of that opinion. It's been about 2 months now that I've had that. And I'm going to stick by it because there's a lot of things pointing towards that. An altcoin season, just a lot of stars aligning for that to happen. Now, the SEC's new request for an extension by 1 week reveals in the footnote that Ripple proposed a summary judgment schedule with opening briefs and related filings due in mid-May. And so, yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, like we're seeing a little bit of price action today. I mean, I told you that we broke out and, we were about to start moving and, looks like the whole market is starting to move. But what do you think about April? Like, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Now, top international banks partnered to use Ripple Network. So today we actually found out that banks from Canada and Israel signed an agreement with the National Australia Bank, NAB, Australia's largest business bank, in using Ripple's blockchain technology for cross-border payments efficiency. Well done, Australia. Well done, NAB. And well done, Canada, right? Leading the way with this. Now, currently, the Ripple Payment Network works with worldwide financial institutions from over 55 countries for their on-demand liquidity service. Look, it's very, very interesting. I wish that there was a way that we could fast forward and look into 2023, 2024. Because in the not too distant future, we will look back at 2021, 2022, and there's just going to be so many people that will have kicked themselves that they had an opportunity to get XRP at 80 cents and they didn't. And it reminds me of Amazon. Like, it really, really does. It reminds me of, I can just imagine the faces of those people in the 90s and early 2000s that could have bought Amazon and they didn't. Because they didn't understand the future. Now, interesting, right? I mean, I was speaking today to a professional real estate person, and they were telling me that 90% of buyers do not buy off the plan because they just can't see it, right? They can't see it, they can't touch it, they can't feel it. All they see is just a bunch of drawings, and they're like, oh, I don't. It looks scary. Like, what if it doesn't look like the picture? And why am I telling you this? Well, it's kind of like where we're at with XRP. And again, I want to stress, it's not financial advice, it's just one person's opinion. Just because you can't see it just yet doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And this on-demand liquidity and the problem that it solves and the reason why I come on every night and tell you about it, it's because it does solve the biggest problem that there is. It's not sponsored content, not paid in any way to do this. I just don't like you guys sitting around listening to 25, 30-minute video by other YouTubers, so I thought I'd make my own channel. That's how this thing started, because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of listening to 25, 30-minute videos where nothing really valuable came about. But let me tell you something. When we fast forward into 2023, 2024, there's going to be millions and millions of people that are going to kick themselves that they didn't listen to the serpent. And you know what? I ain't got time for you. That's what I'm going to say to them. I'm just going to say, I told you, and I told you, and I told you, and I told you. You should have listened. Now, XRP price swallows sellers as Ripple marches higher. People that bet against crypto and blockchain, love you guys. You're the best. You never learn. Ripple's technology to be used by Canadian top banks. So that particular news is traveling around the world. It is probably the biggest news to come out. that, Canadian top bank and some of the banks that correlate with it, including NAB, are going to be using Ripple. Now, XRP whales, and what role will they play in the run up to $1 and higher? Well, we know through Whale Alert and just general analytics that during times of red, the whales have been accumulating a lot of XRP. And so, of course, we're going to start to see them play a major role in the next phase. Especially the day news comes out, like, a settlement or a win or something big comes out, right? So they're going to play a big role. And yes, we are beginning to start our march towards $1, then $1.25 and beyond. And I will be telling you guys more about that and, what that's like. Now, Ripple opposes SEC's request for extension of time. So in a letter to the Magistrate Judge Sarah Netburn, Ripple CEO Greg Allen and co-founder Chris Larson argued that the court has to deny the US Securities and Exchange Commission's most recent request for yet another extension of time, which has been denied. So, judge denies SEC's petition, rejecting Ripple's fair notice argument. So that's why you're seeing today's prices spike up for Ripple, because once again, the SEC is taking a beating. It's not the first time. Now, I want you guys to do me a favor. Now, when I mention stuff like this, is because I'm not going to hold you here for 8 minutes to listen to this, right? You got to go on Ripple's blog and watch these 8 minutes. It's called the Ripple Drop, Growing Crypto Liquidity, Banner Year for RippleNet and Ripple Liquidity Hub. I'm telling you, go and watch it. Don't argue with the serpent. I'll know. Well, actually, I won't know if you haven't watched it or not. But it is valuable for you to listen to this one. You're going to pick up some things. They're important things. And also, if you've got time, check out this particular blog about how Ripple Creator Fund takes NFT projects to new heights. Not that long. It's not going to take you very long, but I just want you guys to be informed in the best possible way. Because there are going to be some interesting ways that we can use our XRP tokens in the not too distant future. And again, I don't want you guys to miss out by thinking, oh, NFT is scary, don't know anything about NFTs on Ripple now, on the Ripple XRP ledger. I might not jump into that particular, token launch, NFT launch or whatever. Just be mindful, okay? Learn. If I tell you something, it's because I want you guys to be well prepared. Speaking of well prepared, looks like we are all well prepared for the prices to really start to ramp up and kick off and take us to new heights. Now, next stop, of course, is sitting between $1 and $1.20. And then we're going to start to push even further into the $1.80 range. But right now, we are looking at, there's going to be some volatility. Of course, there has to be. But don't be surprised if you start to see prices spike up all the way to, to 220 pretty quickly. Then bounce back, because obviously there's going to be a lot of happy people. You have to understand, there's going to be a lot of people that, the likes that have bought at 17 cents, when it hits 220, they think that they're, selling it for a huge win. And so there will be some price drops, and then we will continue to go up. Of course, this is modeling, right? I mean, it's not accurate. If it was, if we could put a crystal ball and be like, this is exactly what's going to happen. But I imagine that there will be some selling volume at 220, because people will be like, I'm so happy. I bought at 17 cents. I'm selling at 220. Wow, what a win. Yeah, not quite, buddy. Not quite. Now, again, it's not financial advice, but if you are happy with 220, by all means. It's just that people like the serpent, we know what's coming and we're prepared to take the risk. Because remember, it is a risk holding. As we've all witnessed, our accounts from November to now, it's a risk continuing to hold. For me, it's a risk worth taking. But again, not everybody's the same. So right now, we're making our way towards $1. Then we'll make our way towards $1.17. Then we make our way towards $1.34. Those are some of the key levels that the serpent is starting to look at. Now, there is still this possibility of dropping back down into the mid-70s. So I just want to highlight that, right? Just to complete this particular formation, it could happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but it could. And I want you guys to be prepared for that as well, right? However, all points everything is pointing to we've broken out, we're ready to move, and we're ready to move really, 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 really fast. So again, I want you guys to be prepared. These are some of the key levels that we're looking at. I mean, if you're a short-term trader and you're looking, to make some quick, over leveraged, put some pretty high leverages and, look to take out at $1.07, I could understand, take profit 1, take profit 2, 3, and 4. However, I don't encourage that style. I don't do that style. It's not my thing. I think it's a bit too risky, even for the serpent. However, what gets me excited is this, right? These two, we've broken out, we've consolidated above it, and we are really, really ready to take off. And you know what? I'm going to be with you every single step of the way. Well, as long as my voice holds, of course. Now, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.